Right, so we're ready to go live.
We're
then?
live.
We're live.
We are live on YouTube right now.
Right, so
Oh,
we're live.
evening, everybody.
All I've got is Ellen's
Sorry we're
legs.
late. We can blame somebody else tonight.
Except me for a change.
Unfortunately, we're not going to name and shame just yet. That will come later on. But
Evening, everybody.
I hope they're home and safe and well. So we are going to do some
ETA
history.
Crew.
It's not
It's
crew.
ETA Crew. That's his new one.
I don't like crew. I
I
like
do.
family.
Evening, Brett.
Evening, Brett. See, we're late again.
It's not half an hour.
Evening, everybody. We're just
Fiona,
gonna let,
Andrew.
Linz do her introductions. And
We
we'll
are
go
with
history. Hello.
White Rose Paranormal. We've got
guys.
Are you
Ellen.
going on screen?
and Wenda.
Let me get off the screen. Oh, I'm stood on something squishy.
She stood on squishy. She stood on something
Just
squishy.
Lord.
Yeah,
So evening Scotty, evening Amelia.
evening, everybody.
We're
Are you
always
Cliff?
late. I know. Evening is Cliff on yours.
Yeah,
Evening
Cliff's on-
Cliff. Hope
Evening,
you're
Cliff.
well. Evening Steve.
Good evening, Steve.
Right, so let
Afternoon.
the history begin. Evening Craig,
So just
Penny.
everybody just listen to the history.
Right, we are at an old railway tonight. The railway was first proposed by the West Riding Union Railway, who submitted a bill to Parliament in 1846 to build 45 miles of railway around the south-west of Bradford, connecting with Halifax, Huddersfield and Mirfield. The railway's initial section opened in 1847, with a full opening in 1848. The line lost its local passengers in 1965, with freight continuing until 1981. Now it's used, well, all the track beds have gone and it's just used as a walking area now, and runs for approximately 7 miles on the former track bed. There's a lot of local folklore regarding paranormal experiences in this area. Sightings of apparitions, hearing the sound of clog boots when nobody is around, as well as other things that Wenda's going to tell you all
us
about.
now.
Hi everybody, just a bit of information. This was my childhood playground. If anybody knows me, they'll know roughly where we are.
So please don't say.
So please don't say, don't give away our location. The bit of the folklore is that we're on the top section here, but there is a tunnel that runs underneath that leads up to the old pit area. Folklore is if you were in this tunnel when the church struck midnight, the devil would appear.
We're not going to be here at midnight.
But we're not going to be here at midnight, but I'm going to show you the tunnel if we get time. We also, well up until me moving away, could still hear the sound of the trains, even though there's been no trains on this track, for quite a number of years. I moved away from here around about 2000. And up until then, you could still hear the sound of the train coming up and down these tracks, even though it hasn't been here for absolutely years. The station hasn't been here for at least 40 years.
Yeah.
But we will show you where the station is, which is a little bit further down where we're going to walk down to. I'll tell you a few more stories as we're walking down because it won't make sense while we're here.
While we're here, yeah.
So while we're walking down, I'll show you and I'll tell you about what we used to experience because where we lived overlooked this railway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll walk down and we'll have a look.
Marvellous.
Yeah.
So I'm passing you back up to John. Good evening to everybody coming in.
Good evening, everybody.
Yep, so this-
Right, I'm going to turn you around.
What I'm doing.
Hiya, Steph.
Evening, Warlock.
Hiya, Paul.
Because I'm big red.
Oh, dear, no. It's gone round, look.
So we're on this huge railway line.
On big red, I've normally got everything sorted.
And we're out tonight with John and Lindsay.
Hey, everybody.
ETA Paranormal. Yeah, do we wave?
Like Queen waving. She's like the
We're going
Queen.
to have a quick walk up and down this this huge railway. Like I said before, it is my childhood playground. So I do know a
Hey,
lot of
Chris.
the folklore and one or two bits that actually happened on here. And I will tell you obviously
Trying
these
to get me
things
taught
as we're
to
walking up and
stay
down.
on my scooter, but you know it's not going to, don't you?
But yeah, the first one we're going to come to is the bridge which was locally known as the Iron Bridge. So that's that bridge directly in front of us, which runs up the main road.
You don't, of course. We're trying to sort torches out.
Yeah, girls are playing with torches.
Yep, they're just
guys.
playing with torches.
Yeah.
We have seen a group of young lads coming in here.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they turned round and went off.
Yeah, they saw these three and turned round.
Yeah, they saw us playing with torches and they went the other way.
oh, that's
Yeah.
Came
good.
back out and crossed the road and went down that way.
So they knew we were coming in here then.
So like I said, I mean, up until I moved away from here in the 2000s, you could still hear, even though trains haven't run on here for quite a number of years, you could, it's all right, you could still hear the trains.
It's like a steam train going down here,
is,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah. I don't believe, because, well, saying that, yeah, I mean, we probably did have steam trains on here,
Yeah.
to be honest, from 80.
1800s, yeah, they will have been.
This is the first bridge.
This is the
Locally
first
known
bridge.
as called the Iron Bridge. That's what we locals know this one as. Like I say, this is the Iron Bridge. Good evening, everybody. Now, I think at one point it was probably made of iron, but
And there's a leopard. See?
yeah.
There's a panther as
Yeah,
well.
apparently,
What a leopard, a panther.
yeah, there's a panther seen on the Greenway as well. There we go. So this first one here, there has been undisclosed noises
Hey, Jolie.
under here.
What's nothing to do with road above?
Well, they will be if they're undisclosed.
No
if they're-
death, love.
If they're unexplainable, then you'd be able to explain it if it were road above, wouldn't you?
Like now at the moment, there's no cars coming up and down, which is quite unusual for. But there has been like funny noises, screeches and funny noises coming from under here.
Well, let's hope as night goes on then, when we come back up, we might be able to do something under here. So hopefully traffic might die down.
Oh, that's good, Amelia.
The other two tunnels are quieter because they're not as a busy road.
Yeah.
This is a main trunkway here, main road that links two major towns. But I won't say the major towns because obviously.
Yeah. Do we want to put spirit box on, or do they want an app on while we're walking, or do they just want us to get to tunnels?
How far's tunnels?
About 5 minutes or so down here. Where I
Good
lived
evening, Mystery
when
After
I was
Death.
growing up was to the right up there,
Yeah.
up above there.
Where Wendy
This
used to
is
live
the
up-
start of the road.
Not in the tree.
That led along to the estate where I grew up. Now, I moved here as a 3-4-year-old
Hey, Yvonne.
in early 1970s.
Yeah.
The houses that we moved into was the only ones which were built at the time.
Right. Is everything
And-
else Whitfields then?
No, it was in process of being built.
Right.
The foundations were built, but the actual structures, they weren't.
Yeah.
No, Cliff, the old pit is at the other side where we're going to go afterwards, lovey. This is the route to the station.
Yeah, we have got an
Do we have
old
to
pit
cross
or
over
quarry
and go
as
come
well.
back out to get to that place?
Yes, because of your scooter.
Right. It's all
Unless
my
you want to go
fault.
down an hill at 50 mile an hour. on your
Evening,
scooter.
Yvonne.
Even though it only
Evening,
spelled
Yvonne.
that normally.
Both of them.
So, evening Yvonne, evening Yvonne,
Yes,
and Yvonne.
so basically, so if you imagine this estate here was all being built,
Yeah.
and
That estate up there.
us kids obviously we used to play out all the time, and it was even seen by adults. It wasn't just seen by children,
Yeah.
but there was some form of phantom that used to be seen in the carcass of the flats that were being built. And this phantom were a black figure with red eyes,
Wow.
and it used to move all about this shell of the flats. Now it took probably it all went on for about 3 years until the flats started to be occupied,
Cool.
and
And that's up there.
that's all up there. You'll be able to see it better.
I
if
ain't
you
going up
get
that
a bit
bank.
further down.
No, you're not climbing banks.
I'm not climbing banks. Bad idea.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
You don't know how many times I've climbed up that bank. Yeah.
Not when it's been raining.
Really?
So we've got a tree halfway up the bank.
We've got bike wheel or tyre halfway up a tree.
Yeah.
No, not after last time, Andy, no. Definitely not.
So here we are. On
I
here.
like these stones. Could try one of the spirit boxes on
It's
stones.
very near that field where I had my first paranormal encounter.
First ever.
Yes. My first paranormal encounter was I was walking with one of my friends from school, and we were going to see another friend,
Yeah.
and we walked through what was called Bluebell Woods and got to the other side over Stowell and on St Main Road. And for some unknown reason, both myself and my friend turned back. And as we turned back, in the middle of these Bluebell Woods, bearing in mind it was winter time when we did it,
Yeah.
it was full summer, and there was a little girl in a blue dress dancing in the bluebells.
Wow.
Turned
But
back,
you
looked at
know-
each other, turned back and back to normal.
You know how you just said about a little girl?
Yeah.
Where we've just been, and they're saying that one of them has seen a little girl figure, and even though she's in a white dress, not a blue,
Mm.
possibly could have links to each other.
Come here, Sam,
Could
come here.
have, but they are about.
Oh, we've got these.
Yeah, these are the rings
The
here.
iron
There is quite
rings.
a few sculptures on here. And we've now just walked past the frigging flats.
That
So
flats.
then there's a flat.
They're the flats up there.
Where I grew up. So these flats here, of the whole carcass there, when we were growing up, when these were being built, had the phantom in there. And it was a black figure with red peace and eyes. And it used to appear in all the way through it. Now, this is going back to obviously 70s, and I do know, because obviously up until a couple of years ago I still had family up here, that there was 3 brothers that moved in to these flats. And I'm not showing you which flat it is, I'm not going to point it out. But all 3 of them went stir crazy and said there was some form of presence in the flat with them. Now 2 of the brothers actually returned, one of them never did, and we never saw him again. And also in one of the flats, one of these up there, on the outer section up there, there was a lady found murdered as well. So that's the flats up there.
The relevance of the flats, Yvonne, is when Wendy was growing up round here, there were stories when they was building those flats, there was a black figure with red eyes.
You can
Seen.
just see that there is another block of flats that comes down at the side of it.
Yeah,
It's like an L shape,
yeah.
and it was in all the L.
Who's gonna have a run round rings?
Yeah, there's these rings here as well. These are a new addition. These weren't here when I was a child. But there is also some sheeps further down as well.
Can't smell.
Can you smell that?
No.
Looks like they've cut it down a bit since last time we were here. Reflection of bluebells off white can appear blue. So yeah,
What leads you that way?
that there goes down to the cage walk.
Right.
That goes down to where the cage walk is that leads you up to the old pit area.
Right.
But we'll have a walk down, come on.
We're going that way now.
Yeah, we can just show you. Are we coming back home? Yeah, we'll just... I love this walk, guys.
Watch out for panther.
Hey, I'll watch out for summer.
It goes all downwards.
It's a bird.
There's a bird in the tree. Disturbed it because it couldn't work it up.
Oh, it's a wagon in here. It's like a refrigeration unit on a wagon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bye.
I don't know. She's been in worse places than this, and there's no steps. I know. I've just thought about that. We are going to get something started in a minute, guys. We're just showing you around quick. No, this is not the tunnel, Amelia. We're going to go to the tunnel in a minute.
There is a tunnel down here.
Oh, there is a tunnel down here, yeah.
This is the tunnel that goes under the roof. This is the one where the devil appears.
This tunnel we're going to. Well, we're not going to it now, I don't think. But we're this tunnel down here that we're going to in a bit. Is the one where the devil is supposed to appear. It's just down there, the tunnel.
You just see the mouth of it underneath where tree line is.
Not
It's the
quite.
mouth to the tunnel down there.
It is down there, I don't know
And
if you
then the
guys.
miners used to walk up here to the pit.
Yep.
That's across the main road over there, which is now a big factory. And there's also remnants of a quarry over there as well.
Yep.
And
So we're gonna-
there is a number of deaths recorded in the quarry, in the pit. No disasters,
No.
but there is obviously
Well, there's going to be
just-
deaths, isn't there?
Exactly, there's going to be deaths.
There's going to be accidents and deaths. And
And also for the station, which is back up here. Now there is another way back up, climbing one of these sides, but we'll go up normal path.
yeah. Yeah, we are going into the tunnel in a bit, Amelia.
Yeah, we will come back to that tunnel down there, guys.
I think there's 3 tunnels altogether. We've been through the first one,
What we'll do is when we go to that one, we'll walk completely down the cave.
but we'll probably finish up at that one that we started at. I think we're walking further down this path here to go to another tunnel and then come back down this way, down here, to the tunnel that the devil himself is supposed to appear at midnight. You'll get down there, Lindsay. You'll get down there. It's a bit bumpy, but it's alright, I'll give you a push.
It's the slowest reverse ever.
Hi, Brian.
No. You're doing on this.
Oops, Coronation Street's good.
See, look, little blue shovels on this side.
So when I was a kid growing up, we used to have
What do we say?
a tree house
500 watching,
over there.
and you'll do a
No.
lone vigil at midnight in that tunnel. If we can get 500 on, Lindsay will do a lone vigil in that tunnel.
hell.
Yeah, alright.
Like a seat of the tunnel, I think.
Yeah,
With fruit trees.
I've no idea. I think we're walking one tunnel.
There's one underneath us.
Yeah, there's one underneath that miners used to walk through.
Right. What device do they want to use?
What do you want us to start with, guys? What devices do you want us to start with? We have got as normal.
Put flashy balls. We
We have got REM pods and flashy balls. When we get to the tunnel, we'll start with them. But we have got like spirit boxes and apps. I bought the new portal thing out, but you choose that one was still.
Which way is
Slam
that
money.
straight on?
Everyone's put necrophonic, so you're gonna have to stop a minute. I'm gonna have to pass you camera.
Just gonna get your necro thingy majiggy out. No, not necro. Good evening, everybody. Do you know, it seems a really interesting place. It's quite, I would say to me, because I don't like, give me a cemetery any day, but give me like a wooded area, and I get creeped out very easy. I've just shone my light in a tree, and I says to Ellen, "Did you hear that?" She went, "Yeah, it's a bird." Oh, evening, Claire. I disturbed a little dicky bird from its sleep, but no. I just get so jumpy in wood, and this isn't even a wood really. But yeah.
I thought I were in a train. It's abattoir.
Abattoir. I don't know where Wender's going. You can just see a light just going over.
That's the old tunnel that we're going to later. That's the one where the devil's supposed to appear.
Oh right, that one is. For where Wender is,
Yeah,
you just see a
on
light
top of
over
it,
there. Evening, love, my family. We're just over the top of the tunnel where at midnight the devil's supposed to show himself. But as you know, we're not into all that. So if anything does come through Spirit Box, if you want to put it, you can, but it won't be picked up on because we are all about love, light and positivity. Tell John he's at the wrong tree.
No, I'm always at the wrong tree.
Eh dear. He's always at wrong tree. He's a nightmare. He's got a bag full of goodies and he can't find where he's put anything.
It's the cable I'm looking for.
Oh.
Charging cable for the phone. Might have to just do without it.
Can't
for
you
now.
use mine?
No, because it's a Type C. And as I forgot mine for my camera, I've got to take the one out of the car.
Of course, he's numpty. Went for my husband's appointment, all was well. Thank you, Lindsay and John and
Is that
everyone.
the
Oh,
family?
yeah.
Oh, marvellous,
Oh,
that's
bless you,
brilliant.
lovely. That's really good news, that. That's really good news, my lovely.
Obvious.
Yeah, we'll have Ovulus out. I'll switch Ovulus on, but I'll leave Ovulus there, look. So I can see.
When we get somewhere and we start something and I can look through,
Yeah.
I'll get charger out for it. Phone. I'll put this off. Turn phone on.
Turned phone on. Is not well organised.
Don't you get your equipment out?
Yeah.
Just getting- gonna put makeup
He's
on it.
slapping it out.
Yeah, I'm swapping his equipment out. He's on Lindsay.
I can't.
Woman, both, and empty.
Yeah.
That's where it's just said, look.
Put it in here in a minute.
I'm going to put it down there in a minute. John's just sorting everything out on where he's going to put everything.
Yeah, so I'm just obviously showing them the entrances to the tunnel.
Yeah, I've just said that.
Yeah, that's what these.
What's the metal rail surrounding the other side of the path? That's the
Tunnel
tunnel
goes below us.
that's below us.
below that section.
So we will try and go down there.
We'll get down there.
You hear the feel of the bells?
Can just hear bells in background, yeah.
Now that church itself has got many tales of apparitions, shadows, and everything in that church house.
Marvellous. That's another. We will be back in this area
Yeah, that's only 5 minutes down the road.
and investigate a
Behind in the car.
church. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the bag back down.
Yes, we'll do, Cliff. Him and Liz. Try to play remember them.
Yeah, I've got that, babes. There you go.
Here
All trussed up like a freaking God knows what.
80.
barn was on.
we've got the necrophonic on.
It's just said 80. Good evening, Spirit.
Yes, there is supposed to be a little girl. Green Spirits, my name's John.
I've said mine.
Oh, this is Lindsay. There's Wenda and Elle. I mean, no harm or disrespect, we're just here to communicate with you and find proof of the afterlife.
John's got one of the spirits boxes going now, guys. So
Yeah,
like I
this
said,
is
this is the tunnel
this is tunnel.
that leads that the miners
You can
walked
just
underneath,
see
to get to
the entrance to it.
The pit.
We will be going down there in a bit. Girl hit by a train. Don't know about that.
It wasn't a girl, but yes, there was somebody hit by a train. That far back, you know that? Years wise, yeah.
It says a girl that used to sell rags.
I'm not sure about obviously,
Yeah.
but there was a body of a youth, male, found on the tracks in a bad way.
Tell me that a minute, dog.
Obviously been hit by the train.
So,
I don't know if I've turned this down. And that's up full now.
So the station itself is
right.
I don't specifically remember the station, but I know where it was from
Yeah.
photos.
Is there anything left at the station?
No, it's all been
So
taken.
gone. Asking the spirits, could you tell us what we're walking up to? What are we about to approach?
I'll let you listen to Lindsay, guys. No point in trying to talk over you, though, is there?
Yeah.
This path that we're on now, what did it used to be? Evening system.
What's this sculpture for?
It's like a book for database. What name?
Yeah.
That's the name.
Right. I've started white noise generator off. Yeah, it's another one of the sculptures that is down here.
I don't know how far the sheeps are.
Tight vortex under one of the tunnels.
This here at the side of us on the left is the scrapyard.
I don't know the left from the right.
That side, yeah. And when we were kids, we was told that was an old tramp found dead in there.
Hmm.
That he'd gone in there into one of the cars to keep warm.
Is this where the train station was then here?
Yes, this area.
This is where the train station was.
Yep, this is where the train station was, guys. Yeah, it's still a scrapyard to this day. So we're in the area now that was the railway station.
Evening show.
This area there was actually two, and this was because there's two lines that comes through this area, and this was the central. This was where the central station was.
Master here.
Oh, thank you, Joanne.
Is there a station master here?
Now, one of the station masters, Lindsay, was an avid gardener. And one day he picked some flowers and he was passing them to a passenger on the train. And in doing so he slipped. And he went down between the footplate of the train and the platform and got crushed to death.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That was in 1909, I believe. And he was one of the most loved
Station master.
station masters of his time.
You still work at this station? Does the
Is the
station?
station masters there? Can you tell me your name, please?
Peter? Do we know his name?
I know his name.
Oh, you don't say it.
I'm not going to say it, but I do know his name, yeah. But also,
Hmm?
1906, I was 3 years out. 1906 that was when the station master.
If the station
Lost his
master's
life.
here,
Claire heard Neil.
could you step forward and could you tell us your name?
Is that another tunnel further down?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
This is your series. There's two tunnels here. This is the first one, which is a road tunnel.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much similar to the other one that we walked through right at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So there's 4 tunnels on here altogether then on this bit. 3 on the railway and the one underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we do have somebody coming towards us.
On a bike, so
On a
let me
bike.
scoot in front.
I'm going to turn you away because they might... You sensing the name Sam? Amelia?
Are we going to stop here and do something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can stop here if you like. But the other tunnel is more spooky.
Right, is that one there?
Yeah.
Right, into that one there.
When I was a child, I would not walk under that tunnel.
Evening.
Evening. Yeah. I used to come on here to walk the dog. Quite fun enough. And I wouldn't walk as far as
Really?
Yeah.
Is that in daytime as well?
Hi, Antoinette.
I don't know, whatever. Won't walk through this tunnel.
It is the darkest tunnel of them all, though, isn't it?
Yes, it's the longest
You
of
can.
them.
Is it really? We'll have to watch signal in here, guys, but we'll try. If we have to stay near edge.
Yeah, there is a tunnel coming up now, guys.
Did that just mimic Lindsay's evening? I don't know. I missed that one, Scotty. Sue?
This is the area at the other side of this tunnel where that young lad lost his life with the motorbike.
Right.
It's a very sad tale, guys. This area, I believe at that time, I think the tracks were still here then as well.
Right.
That the kids will be kids, lads will be lads, and they used to play on the motocross bikes on here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, but there were kids at the end of the day. You were no more than 20. And this one day, you were up and down here like you would normally.
Check
And
your signal.
unfortunately, somebody had strung some wire across and he lost his life. And I'm not going to go into any more details because it is
No.
within living.
Are we holding up signal all
We are
right?
at a minute. Still got a signal as far as I can tell. Still got a minute.
Hopefully we don't, because it'll mean going back out.
Yeah.
If we do lose signal, just refresh.
Yeah. Just refresh and we'll walk to the other side. Now, it is known to have bats in here as well.
Yeah, I can imagine. Is this about halfway?
Yeah, I think this is about halfway.
Right.
Right, can I give? I'm going to do this a minute and I'm going to get things. I'll be back in a minute.
See, it's not as good as Big Red this, because I've got all my balances on it. We don't balance anything.
He was thrown.
You're alright, a minute.
Yeah.
The guy that was found dead on the line.
Tiddle time.
If we're doing piddles time.
Now, you what might see animals in here. That's good. We might see animals in here because Lindsay has John. Hi, Lindsay and John. Have you just started? About 15 minutes ago, but we've not done any experiments yet.
Yeah.
Carol, my lovely lady, glad you're with us. Glad you've had a good evening and you're back home. Steve was wondering, as it's blue. Selena, I was wondering, as it's blue. There's something at the end of the tunnel. If you can take some screenshots, my lovelies. We are going to try the vortex experiment.
Oh, this would be perfect for it.
Yeah, yeah. Evening spirits, we're just here to communicate with you.
Because when we came down here and did it, we saw something.
We don't mean any harm or disrespect.
No.
We'd just like you to hear your story and hear what happened. I don't know.
That one like
That's white noise. White noise. Must have caught it.
Right, it's off.
It's off.
Like that white noise, you see, turn that on. Comes like that.
Tom. So not a nice thing here. Something not a nice thing here. Look at the dark soot covered area on some sections of the tunnel roof.
Yeah.
Evidence of the old days.
Yeah. Steam and soot. Steam and soot. Obviously on its roof. This
Thought I heard a growling. Yeah, Carol thought she heard a growling coming through.
Yeah.
If there's any energies here that wish to communicate with us, we don't mean any harm or disrespect. We're just here so we can hear your voices and you can tell us about yourselves. We are going to be putting some devices down on the floor that you can interact with. You can use them to answer questions. Sounded like someone in pain. Tom was the station master. I've just heard Tom come through and Cliff's put Tom was the station master, so we got Tom. Still perfect, that's good.
Yeah, he was one of the station masters.
Right.
Yeah.
So Tom, I'm calling out to you, seeing as though it's your name that I've heard coming through the box.
When said it's me. He heard it say
it's me.
Said it's me. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne.
Tom, I'm calling out for you. We're going to put some devices out on the floor for you to interact and
I'm
try
on
and communicate with us a little bit more.
I've got Brian on as
Nothing.
well, saying that there's a young lad here that seems very confused as to what happened to him.
Right.
So whether, if,
Yeah.
if he wants to come through and communicate with him.
I'd put it in front, big red back way. It's only in case anybody comes. You don't want them to run it off.
We've got a REM pod down on the
I
floor,
will
guys.
dim lights, my lovelies, once everything's set up.
There we go. So we're just going to dim the lights and then at least you'll see how dark it actually is in this
So
tunnel.
to Tom and the young boy that's here, that device on the floor, as you can see, John's just put his hand towards it.
Sure, I just heard it saying me.
So that
That sounded like a child then, didn't it?
Joanne, I'm crazy about disused railways, to be honest. I build G Gorge Street. Really, Joanne? There's a hobby. Got a lock up I've created into a way. Wow. You'll have to send me some photos.
Can you affect any of the devices on the floor?
We're just going to dim his cameras.
There we are, guys. So we're going down a bit darker for you now, just so you can get the atmosphere of the darkness and obviously see what the equipment's doing better on the floor
Hello.
as well.
Or don't I heard. Cheers, Joanne, my lovely. Tom, if you're here, I'm calling out to Tom, the station master. If you're still here with us, could you light one of those devices up on the floor? Nothing will hurt you.
Hold on a minute. What? No. Just want to see if shouting
Well, would you start if we don't, yeah. Hope came down the wall on the right side as soon as John put the G. Hi, Chris. Cliff. Story. Ron. Chris. Could you tell me what year you was a station master here? Evening, Diane. Yeah.
What was the first train that passed on through this tunnel on this railway? What was the train, or what year was it?
Tom, could you tell me your surname? I'll tell you, it said, John. Head smoke. How many spirit energies are in this tunnel with us? With my family heard 40.
Room 40, no, not word,
100.
No, the 40s, wasn't it?
1840s, yeah, 1840s.
Is that when it were built?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this railway. That's put permission in 1846 or 47. It was built in 1848.
Yeah, 1848, yeah.
It weren't 40s.
Did that say careful then?
Yeah.
Spirit,
410.
Spirit, what do we need to be careful of? That lady then, could you tell us what we need to be careful of? Did that say trains then?
I was looking at them, I weren't looking. I don't know. Did you hear it, Lindsay?
I did, but I can't.
I heard T.
Something begin with T, didn't it?
And it were
Definitely.
about the same length.
As
but I
what
didn't-
trains would be.
Do we have to be careful of the trains that are going to come through this tunnel?
Is there a train due?
Boobs. If the train's coming, can we hear a horn?
Yeah.
The horn of the train. Could you show yourself to us as a dark shadow?
There was
As a
something that
light?
happened in 1896. Let me just have a quick look down. Just bear with me.
Can you tell us what happened in 1886?
Tom again.
Mary?
Mary, I thought that said Mary. Can't look.
Tom.
Cliff, can you just have a look and see what happened in 1896 for me, lovey?
Love my family's getting a lot of swear words.
It's probably just Lindsay.
If there's an energy here present with us that wants to communicate, could you affect one of those devices on the floor, please?
All you have to do,
Hiya Tracy, hiya Lorraine, hiya everybody that's watching.
And if no hurt you, they'll just let you know you'll let us know that you're here.
If you could
I've
trigger
got twinnies on here.
both the balls off. If you could flash both them balls.
Or one of them.
Do you have the energy?
Who said help me?
Can use some of my energy if you need it.
I came.
Oh, bless you, Joanne. Could you walk towards us so we can pick up your footsteps?
Closest I have is 1899.
The problem with footsteps is you've got water.
I know, I can hear water dripping.
Yeah.
Could you show yourself as a shadow? Could you walk across the end of that tunnel where the light is? Could you walk across there, or could you show yourself as a light? You can use your energy to show us a light anomaly. Could you go from left to right?
Can you tell us how many people died on this section of the railway?
Is something. 10.
Hi, Carol.
Joanna 10, Clara 10. Did 10 people lose their life on this track?
Four.
4. Forty. See, 40 again. I know I'm jumping. I don't want to jump at things, but 40 again is the reference. Could it be a reference to the year?
It could be
Even
to
though we're not asking that question, is that what the 40 would be?
Well, we did ask that question earlier, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, so there could be late repliers to let us know that it was the 40s.
Yeah, couldn't
Yeah.
make out the word, but I heard a broad Yorkshire accent.
Yeah,
Just heard the horn of a steam train.
I thought I did, but I'm not sure.
Could you affect one of those devices, please?
No.
Evening, Jane. Don't you want
That thing
to?
shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be here.
Why shouldn't we be here? Are we on the train tracks? Are you hearing things?
No, this isn't the road one.
I thought that was road was back there.
Ellen just...
Do you want a drink?
Do you want a drink of port?
Sorry guys, it's me in control of the cameras now.
Spirit just responded saying, we're here. Thank you for communicating. Cough it up, Wenda. Hope you're okay. She will be in a minute. She'll be back with us in a minute.
Is that what you came for?
What's that one you're putting on?
Quantum box. That's why
Quantum box. We're going to switch in a minute to quantum box, guys. Tom. Tom, we can hear your name coming through. We don't mean any harm or disrespect. But could you just light one of those lights up so we know that we are communicating with you, Tom?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That was a
guys.
nasty cough, Wenda, and Joanne said, hope you're okay.
Thank you. Can I have a drink of that pop now?
Greetings, everyone from Ukraine. Good evening, my lovely Period.
Just wet my mouth, that's all.
Hope you're all right, my love. Thank you for joining. Right, we're just switching over.
What we're going on to now, guys?
Quantum box.
Oh, quantum box. I tell you what, we went out with Ghost of Britain, and they have got one called Alice Box.
Yeah, it's like an obulus, isn't it?
Yes, it's absolutely fantastic. I'll have that bit from my pocket, and then I've got this bit. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, you had amateur on camera. Sorry.
What's still coming through this?
So, going back onto mine, I asked, shouldn't we be here? And the box said yes. We shouldn't be here, and the box said yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for that, Rob. Wayne says it could be their age is 40.
I heard a pig. Gemma, you heard a pig?
That's probably me, Gemma.
My nose. Never heard of an Alice box. Sounds interesting.
It is very interesting. Like I say, we were out with Ghost of Britain and they used it and it was fantastic.
I think they're quite expensive Alice boxes though, aren't they?
I've got quantum box and I've got Afterlife box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like an obulus device.
The word pig. Right. Are we ready?
So,
Mandy says, hello, Ellen.
Hi, Mandy. You all right, love?
Tom, could you come forward and tell me your second name, please?
So we've just got another box going, guys. So we're just going to jump on and listen to John's...
Pop what you're hearing, chat, my lovely.
That's the big speaker box you've got there, John.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Again. Tom, did you used to work as the station master?
weren't Tom Christian, were it?
Attention. Did you?
Getting better.
You're
You
coming through clearer, thank you. Give me Michelle.
I've got one of ours asking, Jumble, do we need to do a task cam? Do we need to do an EVP?
Well, yeah, we'll do some
EVPs
EVPs.
a bit
Yeah, we will
later.
do, yeah.
Have you got
Yeah.
your task cam?
Attention,
Mine's in- it's in
update
the
on
packet car.
station.
We ain't got a task cam, but we have got a digital recorder.
EVP, yeah.
What update was done on the station? This app is a great for this live stream.
Did that say it all?
Yeah,
I
I thought
thought
I
it
heard her
said that
shit.
as well. Yeah.
What spirit energies reside in this tunnel? Love my family heard tunnel. I think I hear a bird. I can't hear a bird.
I thought that said the B word,
What happened in this tunnel?
like a female dog.
It sounds like it's in a terminal.
Could you tell me what platform? Where was the platform that the train stopped at? There was only one platform, Rob Love.
Lindsay, the word bird. Oh my God. I'm misreading everything Gemma's putting. Here it is,
The
Sarah.
station that was here was only a small village station, and there was only one platform.
We don't, Claire Bear. When we come out on Little Blue, it's difficult to bring SLS with us, but we will do.
Perfect spot for
Next time we'll
SLS.
bring SLS because we should be able to manage it between four of us
Oh,
anyway,
lovely,
won't
yeah.
we?
Yeah. It said, oh no, it said shh.
What time's the next train?
It's all right, Rob. Obviously, because nobody knows the location, nobody knows what kind of a train station was here. Obviously, it's local knowledge for me.
Can you use the PSB at some point for those of us who don't really like apps? Yes, Brett, we will be using the PSB, my lovely. And we're also going to be using PSB on the portal as well, on Spirit Portal, Brett.
We're also going to do a
Camera
laser.
keeps going in and out of
Yeah.
focus.
Vortex.
Yeah, I can see
We're
that.
gonna do the
You're
laser
welcome, Brett, my
vortex as
lovely.
well.
Whether we do it the vortex here or whether we do it in the other one down.
I might
Could we do
do,
it in both?
Could do, yeah.
yeah?
It's like 10 minutes.
Do you want to pop that on my knee?
Yeah. So for the people who haven't seen the laser vortex, it's something not to be missed. It is
You all right with that?
Yeah.
a great little piece of kit that ET have got, and it does give some fantastic results.
I don't know whether it's me moving camera or is that flashing.
No, I've not seen it flash.
That's not a ghost energy. That's my vape.
Yeah,
Before
that's Lindsay's vape,
anybody
guys.
starts
Jumping up and
jumping,
down.
thinking we've got spirit.
Behind them or in front of them?
Try and do it behind them because it might look better a bit farther away.
Yeah,
It's
they're gonna-
because
they're
it's
just
trying
getting
to
the,
focus on the little blue
laser
light.
vortex.
Do you know, Brett? I remember you saying that last time, and yeah, I remembered.
Oh, the train. Did she say, oh, the
Oh.
train?
Bike coming with no lights on.
What?
Bike coming with
Yeah,
no
she's
lights
got his
on.
lights on now. I'm just helping Lindsay, guys. Just bear when she's just...
I've just dropped speaker. It's just in between my leg.
So, guys, there's just somebody on the bike coming through. Just bear with us a sec. There we go.
Looking at us going, ah.
What they're doing.
Right.
So we're just setting the vortex up, guys. This is not to be missed. This is.
I love
absolute-
vortex.
I love the vortex, and this will be.
And
perfect.
whatever you think at Vortex, whether you're a believer or not, the things that get caught in the Vortex, I think it's phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have still got speaker on, guys.
It's not that bad in dark, innit? It's all coming without its bloody lights.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to show yourself in this green light?
The thing is, because it's a tunnel, it's perfect. It's not going to go up into the sky or out like that, is it?
I don't know if I've
There we are, look,
knocked
guys.
some off speaker or turned it down, I don't know.
Make the complete arc all the way around. Look.
Just went quiet.
I'll stand at the other side.
Wow, look at that. Woo! It goes in a big circle.
Look at that, guys.
This is why we have to be careful because it will take down the planes. Careful. It is, Carol, it is amazing. If anybody does manage to screenshot, if you can share it on the group page, would really appreciate it.
Thanks, Rob.
John's just trying to get in best position he can. You can't stand behind it. I can't move at the minute. Can you try and do it a bit further down to the bottom? It's not lasting long. That's better. It is Purian, but we do need a fog machine. We've seen an handheld one, but at the minute it's just too expensive, Brett. So unfortunately, and I've seen another device I want, and that's about 300 quid. So unfortunately, we're going to have to hang fire for a bit before we can order a smoke machine. If you do see anything in the while you're screenshotting, let us know. Calling out to the spirits, to the people who travelled on the trains here or worked here. Could you step forward and show yourself in this light, in this smoke? I heard like a train with a whistle. Were it a bus?
Bus going past off the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what John's doing?
That's why I keep my eye on down there for when I hear sound.
Careful, John. Don't want you light-headed. Could the spirit energies tell me what John's doing at the moment? Could you step forward for us, please? Walk towards us and show yourself. They put too much smoke out, Chris. We've been having a look at them. But unfortunately, they put too much smoke out for the place, so it wouldn't be very good. Might have been all right. We'll have a look. Somebody just said that they'd heard vape. That green coming up, that green light you can see in the background, that green light is actually part of the machine. It's part of where the laser is. Now, if you look on touch, Ellen, or have you seen some? Have we just seen you down the bottom end of this tunnel?
Really, right far down. It was just past end of my beam.
Right.
Reach.
I know. That one bug is sharing his bit. That's enough, John, I think. Otherwise, you're going to be flat out on your back. Claire, you heard attention. I can't make out what that little boy just said.
You hear that? Sound like train going across.
I heard that a few times.
Could be, thing is though, unless there's no traffic, we can't.
There's no up there.
There's no traffic on Bovia, that's why I went down to check which one had the road, and then when I got, it is the road. On the
Right.
next one, not this one.
It will do, Brett. He'll be ended up going in big blue. We've got lots of ace shots. Oh, brilliant, Yvonne. Thank you, my lovely lady. Can't wait to see what you've managed to coat. Mommy did. I can hear train running sound.
Keep getting that.
We do keep getting that, but we have got to take into account, we are near a road, but it's not a busy road, so cars aren't going.
The only time it sounds like a train very close is when a bus goes over.
When a bus goes over, yeah,
when
but
bus
that
goes
hadn't just
over the other
happened
one.
though.
Yeah.
No.
That's
But
why
it's
I
not
keep
on this,
checking.
it's the bus does not go over the tunnel that we are in, it's on the other tunnel that's over there.
You did what? Could you walk past those green lights over there on the wall? Could you put those lights out?
Yeah.
Check your gums. Is that what you've just heard, my family? Check your gums. Evening, John P. Yeah. It's just funny you're saying that. I've got to go back to the dentist on Friday.
I was supposed to go tomorrow.
Just for you saying check your gums.
Yeah. I was supposed to go tomorrow for an extraction. Yeah, the bit I was supposed to be.
I haven't got dentist until next month.
That's what you'll see.
That's John walking in front of those lights, guys.
I thought it said check John's buns. They are giving me advice, Joanne. I'm having them checked. Could you walk past them green lights like John's just done? Could you follow him?
Is yours pulsating?
Spirits
in the
passed
middle?
away. Did that just say spirits passed away? What did you say, my lovely?
Is your green like pulsating in the middle? Mine is.
I don't think so.
Where middle dot is, that seems brighter.
Yeah.
I heard quiet, spirit passed over. We're not here to be disrespectful. We are just here just to see if we could catch the evidence that there is life after death. That when we die, we can come back and communicate with people.
Oh yeah.
Is that possible to do? Looks like moving in and out. Like a weird laughing coming through that.
I've heard that a few times, and then like say growl as well. Going to have a walk down there with me, Ellen? Yeah, we'll have a walk down there. See what you keep looking at. We'll have a walk down.
Well, she has seen something, hasn't she? Yes, I heard weird sounds. Sounds like passed away. How many people have died in this tunnel, please? I know we've asked the same question. Has somebody passed away with an infection?
Put spirit box on.
Gonna put spirit box on, guys. Can you see what you're doing, or do you need a torch?
No, I can see what I'm doing here.
Creepy laugh. I've heard that creepy laugh now about 2 to 3 times. We had a brilliant laser pen hit at Roach Abbey as we were setting up. Never seen it happen since. One of the dots showed across the wall like a comet. A comet. Really? I'll have to look for that one, Brett. You'll have to send me, tell me a link to go to watch that. Just thought I heard train. Just thought I heard a train. No cars have just gone past, I don't think.
No, there's no cars.
Nothing.
It's that bridge behind us where cars are.
Right, so actually above us, there's nothing that goes over us. That's okay, love my family. Can you walk past those green lights for me on the wall? Can you walk from left to right for me? Or right to left? Yeah, I said that earlier, Claire Bear. I said if they hear it, they can put it, but it won't be picked up on. I said that when we first started, my lovely.
Can you all right?
There is something in the middle. I see a silhouette. Try and take a screenshot if you can, love my family. Yeah, can everybody hit spirit box okay? Do you want to go and put them flashy balls across in front of that? Then they're off path. Calling out to the energies of this tunnel. We know a lot of history has happened here. Can you tell us what went off here? We heard that one of the station masters was passing flowers to a passenger and unfortunately had an accident and he slipped between the train and the wall and he lost his life. If your energy is still here, or you wish to come back to speak to us, could you please try and connect with us through this device? We're only here because we're interested in finding out what happens when we cross over. When our bodies die, where does our energy go? If you don't want to communicate, there's ways that you can tell me. You can either say a clear no through this device I'm holding in my hands. There's some devices on the floor down there that you can trigger, or you can walk past those green lights. If you can do any of these things, please try.
I'll take that in a minute. I'm going to put it on that one you like.
There's no sound.
No.
I know, Joanne, that's me. I feel like the man wearing the flat cap and waistcoat is Irish and worked on the line. Do we have an Irish gentleman here? Or do we have somebody with Irish connections? If you was the Irish gentleman, could you like one of those devices up on the floor? Or could you here? Can you speak to me through this device like you've just done in John's hand? I thought it said here.
Are you here with us?
Do you have a message for us?
Love. Well, again, we have anyway.
Could you tell us what happens when we cross over? What happens to the energy? Love. Is love what happens when we die, when our bodies die? Same voice.
Yeah.
That's 3 times that voice has come through.
Can you tell us your name, please, Spirit?
Could you tell us what your name was when you was here? We've just had here, love, and something else come through box.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh my God, my eyes are oh, you've just blinded Brett.
Sorry, Brett.
Sounds like an older gent.
Sorry, not sorry.
Did you used to work here on this train track?
We're at the station, just outside this tunnel.
Was your job the station master? If it's hard for you to communicate through this device, if it's using too much energy, there's other devices down on the floor over there that you can communicate with us. All you've got to do is just put your energy near them, and either the lights will flash on the little balls, if you can move them slightly, or you can go near the blue light and that'll just set off a little alarm to let us know that you're actually around that device. He's late 20s, early 30s. Are you picking up on somebody in the late 20s, in their early 20s to 30s then, Claire?
How old are you?
War Dog heard me. What does the vortex look like with the pattern beam? Not sure, Craig. We've never tried it with pattern beam. We're going to be leaving in a moment and we're going to be moving on. We're going to be going to some other tunnels. I'm getting a younger lad called Chris.
You that love and put that there.
She nearly blinded with me, that like Joanne.
Sorry, not sorry. But I've
That's
turned it
right,
off
weird.
now.
Come back to print spirit box down.
Do we have a young gentleman here with us?
We're just moving some equipment about, guys. I think we're going to be moving.
I didn't quite catch what that said.
Did you say your name was Robbie then, Spirit?
Holly, somebody said, but
Oh, Holly.
Holly,
I thought
Robbie,
it
I
was-
don't know. It could be, well,
Yeah, male, wasn't it? Male voice.
it did sound male. Is your name Holly? Or Rob? Oh. Is your name Holly? Holy? Holly might be a surname. Possibly.
Could be referring to the holly for
Yeah.
Christmas.
A certain
Could have been
angle
just
with the
after
laser that
Christmas.
causes an 8-pointed star. Not tried that either, Chris. Chris Holly. Do we have a Chris Holly here with us? What name did you think you heard? Robbie.
Robbie, yeah.
Robbie, are you here? Oh, I've just got a whiff of weed. Have you?
Thought it were me.
Leave that going because we are getting communication.
Will you
coming
leave it or
through.
you put it back on other one?
Ask in chat what they want us to do. Did they want us to leave it on that, or put other one
Do
back
you want it
on?
on magnitude mode, this quieter one, or do you want to put it back on FM? Your choice, guys. Magnitude mode. We're going to be leaving this tunnel now, going to another one. What used to be along the left-hand side, now as we're walking down here, what used to be down here on the left-hand side? I think the young lad is there who lost his life. Is there a young lad, a young boy here? Can you try and speak to us through this device in my hand, please?
Evans.
Is a young lad here that lost his life on his motorbike? Are you here with us?
I thought he said evidence, not Edmund. Somebody else, Gemma's put that evidence. Do you know when I was looking back, you know that pole, whatever it is there, I kept thinking that was like an outline of somebody. Jim? So spirit, name Jim? Voltage.
Just walking down the tunnel, guys.
Did they ever electrify this line? Do you know?
No, not as
No.
far as I'm aware. I never knew it electrified.
Rectified.
Yeah, that's
I'm asking because the voltage came through, so I didn't know if that if it. That sounds like a football match commentary.
How many comes up? Oh, this one is.
yeah.
How many spirits is they following us or around us?
I think. What we should do is go to the other, back to the other tunnel at the other end of the wet car
Some of the
park.
sculpture.
Do a bit of investigation under there and then drive up to where
Drive up to other tunnels.
It's at top.
Yeah, otherwise we're all going to get wet
In
through.
fact, we could come up to the bottom entrance to the tunnel here, then we don't have to walk that cage walk.
Yeah,
Do that then.
I'll keep them on live while we're driving, but obviously I'll be
Okay.
on there.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go into the other tunnel, which is the end of the where we started
What
off.
used to be here?
Once we've done that, we're going to do a quick
What,
investigation under
what
there.
building used to be
And then we're
here
gonna
back
go
in the
to the
1940s?
tunnel that runs underneath here. Which is
1940s or
called, there's always a thing called
1840s it was built.
called the cage
What
walk.
building was here in
And
the
that's the one where if you
1840s?
run there, the prices are tonight. Mistake. Fourth floor.
Mistake. What was the mistake?
Where the station used to be,
Hi, Chad.
and where the station is built here is literally where the station was, where the platform.
What was a mistake?
And what I'll do is later
Evening,
on,
Peter.
I'll have a couple of images
I hope you're well.
that I've downloaded off the net.
Evening, Peter, my lovely.
Station from the-
Is it Peter?
Yeah, Peter.
I sent you a message earlier, Pete. I sent you a message earlier, Peter. I hope you got it, my lovely. What year? What year was the railway station took down?
Please, oh please, then monitor.
What would you like us to monitor?
All.
Oh, what?
We did, thank you. It's raining orbs. Got all this spirit activity.
Behave. There'll be another one done on us.
Can we go with this little leaf here? No, the stationery. Look how the sun looks
Oh, that's,
guys have when they just playing.
Need to build the energy back up.
you can see them?
Got a laugh.
What, you can see us? Is that what you're talking about? We are trying to build the energy by laughing. Does that help you to communicate? Does that provide you with energy? If we go for positive energy?
We've been told that there's a lot of folklore surrounding this area.
Sounded like it said don't mess when Lindsay said behave.
No, it's leaves. Oh no. Is it snowing or raining?
It said, yes I can when you asked.
Could you tell us what folklore, legends are surrounding this area, please? I'm asking with a lot of respect.
Until the night, you can actually still, in the dead of night, you can hear the train coming.
Yeah.
Hey Catherine.
Sounds like a train though, that, and it's factory into it.
Yeah, it's abattoir.
Abattoir.
Sounds better than a slaughterhouse, doesn't it?
No.
Missing, you heard Joanne?
Hiya again, Wayne. Looking forward to Sunday.
There's been sightings of something with red eyes
Flats up there.
and a black shadow. It's been seen in those flats.
Evil publicities.
I'm here was missing.
Children.
Craig heard.
I'm here but missing.
Dave.
Do you know anything about anybody going missing?
Dead. Person that went missing, were they found dead? Is that what you're trying to say?
Was your name Dave?
By a grave.
Found missing and found by a grave.
Mm.
Don't know that one.
Peekaboo.
Did that say peekaboo?
Like it.
Peekaboo, you're going to jump out one of the
Oh, Selena said it said by a train, not by a grave.
Oh, by a train. Found dead by a train.
Hey, H.
That's
That's
the young, were it young lad or could it have been the station master?
No, it was a young gentleman body.
So yes, we can confirm there was a young
Right.
young boy that was found dead.
You think he were in his 20s and 20s, got picked up earlier.
Yeah, he wasn't a child. He was like a young adult.
We're sorry for what happened to you.
I'm disbanded.
And yeah, you're better off falling with up mud. Going down.
We're not going down, are we?
No, no,
Oh, going down yet?
No, we're going to drive round.
All right. War Dog, I think he was 26. He was 18, Cliff says.
Right.
Thank you, Cliff.
Are we communicating with the young gentleman that lost his life near the train station?
Were you missing?
What?
But I know what he was missing. If he said he's missing, you know what he's missing.
could be missing.
Yeah.
His body. He's not on about the gentleman there that lost from the motorbike. He's on about the
All right.
The young boy that was found There was a train, bike train.
What energies?
Look.
Keep visiting these woods. Keep visiting this area.
Craig heard one town over.
Walk like where the wooded area is, guys.
Phillips or Philip.
Here at the side. Train track, or what would have been the train track here?
So where them trees are, that's where tracks would have been.
No, tracks are where we are here.
Oh, tracks would have
Yeah, this is track bed where path is. Now,
Are we walking on the train track? Are we safe?
Mr. Blair. Lying low, Tony.
These are all new edition things at Pride. It's still things weren't here when I
Could you
was-
make a sound as though of a train engine horn?
Minimal.
Could you make that sound come through that
Yeah,
speaker?
Out.
Did it say out or ouch?
I don't know. John just nearly fell.
Britain, house. Could have said house rather than out. Pout. Joanne thought it said out. Could have been house,
Where
pout.
would this train line lead? Where would what area would this train line take you to?
Please in Britain, Carol heard.
It is with
You hear a
Handbrake.
motorbike. Wayne's just said he's heard the sound of a motorbike.
Ah,
I've not heard one
that's,
with
well,
my ears,
it's
Yeah.
relevant.
but a motorbike would be relevant.
Would be very relevant.
What are we approaching now? What is this locally known as, this bridge? Or this tunnel?
again.
Ultimate bridge.
Peter.
Peter again.
Was the young boy that died on the train track, was his name Peter? Pardon?
They do look like people, them statue things.
They do, yeah. But they're acting on them.
Alright, Shell, take care and good night. Thank you for joining us. Sounded like I'm come times 2.
So we're back to this is here.
The Iron Bridge, weren't it?
Yeah, this is the Iron Bridge. This is the main trunk road here that runs from one city to another
Yeah.
of the prominent cities, towns for the area.
Do you know what that sign's about? I don't know what that sign's all on about. You can't really see it. It says dreamers drifting, grandma's nattering, granddad strolling, babies wriggling, pink cheeks glowing, children giggling, tired feet slowing.
Probably something with the green there.
Probably get a copyright strike now, somebody's poem. Yeah, we're going to drive round to other tunnel.
Well, thank you, Wayne.
We're going to keep you alive.
So I'm going to come off live, guys, and I'm going to go live again once we get down to the other side. So I can just refresh stuff.
Tonight, Matthew. Yeah, probably local poets thing. Yeah, we'll just give you copyright there for it. Oh, there's lots of them on all the tunnels. Oh, that was the first one I've seen. Lindsay's off, 100 mile an hour. Like Barry Sheen, right corner. And we turn the spirit box off now, or we're getting the road.
Bye.
Hold on. Yep, we're not going, we're going to keep you on live. We're just driving around to the other tunnel, makes it easier. Last word was bye, Box said bye. Thank you, Spirit, for communicating with us. Oh, SB said bye. No worries, I thought everyone was saying bye. You say, Lindsay's stuck. It's not Big Red, this. Have to give her a push. Nope. So, I'm just going to wait for Lindsay to get round here. She can't go up the same way. I went up these steps. Oh. I know I've got you down on the floor. Four before for Lindsay, I know. She needs it. Oh, she's here, look. Here she comes. Lindsay nearly smashed into the car then. Just leave that. Can you help me at the door?
Oh, I'll leave everything in.
Alright, I'll sort it out. Alright. I'll pass you to Lindsay in a minute.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Spirit Box. Shall I put it on in car? No. No, that's a bit naughty. That's a bit naughty. What do you guys think to them tunnels? We are going round to some more tunnels. But
One tunnel at the other side.
it's one tunnel at the other side.
One tunnel.
I'm dropping some.
Which is the tunnel that led.
Yeah, just going to.
Like one just a
She
bit.
needs.
Oh,
She
let me get in.
needs a man. I can't even say that word. Rising Phoenix jetpack. Thank you, Antoinette, my lovely. Always one. Always one. Lost connection.
Lost connection?
No, H is saying lost connection.
IH.
In Star Wars, Lindsay. Oh, them like jetty packy things. Good evening, Jebba. All's good here. That's good, Scots. Yvonne, hello, hello. Oh dear. We're going to be putting some photos on later on. Yeah, please refresh. If it freezes, I best put my seatbelt on because illegal. I don't want to get into trouble for driving with no seatbelt. I can't plug my sen in. Photo bombing. I know. I hate this camera because I'm looking, and when I'm talking, my eyes are looking that way. But if I look that way, I don't think I'm looking right. It's not good. Oh my God, I've got to pack myself up with Spirit Box and everything.
Oh God, no, we've got to go past the spot where my brother died.
Oh, bless. Be all right, my lovely.
Yeah, yeah. Is that the past? Where they found him?
High in the rear with the gear.
In 2 weeks, it'll be 2 years.
Oh my God. Is that my jacket?
Yeah.
Just chuck it over here. We're best take lights out, aren't we? We're driving with the lights. Right, what you saying?
No.
Naughty, naughty.
Lindsay.
Don't put camera in like we don't want to see camels' toes. Oh, Brett! don't have camel's toes.
Lindsay, just tell everybody you are a passenger in the car and you don't want to get accused of driving on a live
Oh
stream.
yeah, I am a passenger.
Oh, we're right here.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I am a passenger in
And
the
then right
car.
at the
I'm not driving. Look, no hands.
You'll be able to tell from pedestrian.
Oh, so naughty.
Right, and go slow down.
Oh, but no, I will show you. Johnny's driving the car. Can you drive, Lindsay? Yes, I can drive, Brett. I have difficulty driving. Even though my car is an automatic, it's using my legs hurts my back when I'm moving across the pedal. Lindsay is not driving and doing a live. So I'm getting some special adaptions on my car, so I don't have to use my feet. I can do everything with my hand. So I've just got to learn how to use it.
Left.
No, straight down, yeah.
I've just got to learn how to use the devices because I've never drove with these like paddle things on my steering wheel because I think brakes on there a lot.
Yeah,
So
the brakes on there, the accelerators on there.
yeah,
everything's
so
on
when
there.
I do
You
get that
them in at work.
fitted,
Left at the bottom
I
of
will
the
go. I will tell you that I am going out because that way then you can all not go on road. They are easy. I used to work for a woman with them, and I used to use them on her car. Really, Brett? Yeah, but you're talking about me.
Just a bit further up them.
That's
There's
great
a
news,
turn
Lindsay.
to your
Yeah,
left.
so hopefully then I can. I mean, I have. I'll probably drive the car once a fortnight if I'm lucky, and that's if I have to. If I'm going out with my mum and or daughters, but at the moment, no. John's my chauffeur. Watch out, Lindsay's on the road. I know it will be, but I will warn you when I get it. So, oh, I've gone all dark. Honestly, Lindsay, it's just we're bouncing. It's squeezing a lever. Really easy to get used to.
Really,
Yeah.
Really easy. We pick them up with them on all
The
time.
windscreen wipers sound sad.
Anywhere here it'll do, lovey. Because the tunnel's basically
There.
there, look.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've arrived. We've arrived at our destination. All right, in the back.
Our final destination.
I can see a pump from here. I can't see a damn thing. Bing bong. Keep your mobile, Lindsay. That's the main thing. I've got to Joanne. Same as we're walking. I don't do
least
much
we're gonna be
walking,
inside
obviously,
the
because
tunnel.
of Big Red. But when I've been to doctors and hospital, they've told me I've got to do a bit of walking, because if I don't, my legs are going to seize, and then and then I'll be unfortunately in the wheelchair and the scooter for good. So she's putting fingers up behind my head. Tell her off. So yeah, so it is good for me to
I
walk.
always silly little sister. man.
I just have to be. You what?
I was always silly little sister.
Oh, that rain's coming down heavy.
No.
Does Ellen want to put my coat on?
She's got one round her waist.
Oh, but yeah. So
No, I've put my hoodie on, not because I'm cold, just because it's raining.
look at this. Gangster style, Gangnam style. She's funny. This is such a cheerful life. Who's funny? Pissing down in Rotherham, probably on way to you lot. We've already got it, Brett.
Get in here.
We've already got it. It has arrived. Thug life in it. What's a thug life? Gangster style. Swimming is good, and so is a light yoga. I can't do it, Antoinette. I can't do swimming, and I can't do yoga. I've been to a gym and I've asked for a personal trainer, and a personal trainer won't touch me. I've been to the hospital for physio, and the physio won't touch me. Nobody will work with me once they find out what conditions I've got. So unfortunately, I just have to keep putting weight on and not walking. So it's a fabulous life for me. Here it comes, little blues here, look. Oh my God.
I was waiting until you've got out and then I thought, well, then
I'm
I'll
trying
go
to take my
play
seatbelt off, right? Oh, I haven't pulled a
Pie.
wire. Hang on, that's between my legs.
Pardon?
I don't want to see camel toe.
No camel toe here.
Camel toes.
Are we taking this?
Yeah.
I think I've just pulled an aerial.
Oh, you know.
I haven't pulled aerial.
You're gonna have to help me in a minute anyway. Oh, we're alright, guys. What? We are here. Lindsay's nattering.
I'm getting in my
Right,
chair.
Gemma. Pass you that a minute.
Yeah, will it fit in front?
I can get back in a minute.
Moving list.
The grand as well for afterwards. Because to stay over and then we come back to London.
I've got to lock car up.
That's all right.
Well, look when you were
Do you know I've lost my bag now? Sorry, everybody.
Between my legs.
Oh, hello.
in the night.
Between the legs.
8th of February it is.
Right,
Look for them.
we're here. Let's go. Quick.
Quick, quick, quick.
I'm trying to turn you guys around and it's not having none of it. Yeah, dear, she's off.
What tunnels there, look. Oh, this is all right. I'm stopping you here. I've got a wet bot though.
Right, hospital. Bless you.
Right guys, we'll be back. We're now at the Phantom Tunnel.
This is a tunnel
This is what we call the cave walk.
where apparently at midnight
This is where the miners would walk up and the people, the quarry lads.
At least we've got somewhere for everybody to sit. I'm just going to turn sideways.
And this is the very
10
very-
minutes now, I'm stuck.
This is
Oh.
very spooky tunnel, is this?
That's it. Nearly to Wender, aren't they?
Right, yeah.
Better look next time.
So, what would you like us to do in this tunnel? That was John's toe she just ran over. I told them what my problems are. Something did, like yoga. I laugh more than the sound of a woman's crotch. Face upon my... Antoinette! Oh dear. Right, we've got Spirit Box back on at minute till John puts his bag over there and goes through and gets the devices out. We are going to try doing the green thing, vortex. That has to go on my knee. You what, though?
What do you think of the atmosphere of this tunnel?
This one's a bit creepier.
A bit creepier, isn't it?
Yeah, hang on, just got to turn me.
But it's a lot more oppressive than what the other one was.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the tunnel where when I was a kid, if we ever came down this way, which wasn't very often, we used to
Right.
get through this tunnel as fast as we could get through it.
John's getting his balls out, he is, with Lindsay's camel toe. What next? Oh my God. Now we're at narrower feet, more closed in. It is. John's got his work cut out with them three.
Ellen,
I'm a good
He says too right. I feel this tunnel has more. Yeah, Cliff.
this is like the Witches of Eastwick with us three women here.
Look, we're on other... Let's turn you round and show you
Yes,
as...
yeah.
Why ain't it turning?
Didn't want to turn around.
There we go, look.
There we go, look.
The three Witches of Eastwick. I'll turn you around, guys.
I'm
There
trying
I am, I'm one Witch of the Eastwick. There's Lindsay.
And they all exploring someone's tunnel.
There's Lindsay, look.
Hello!
And then we've got our Ellen.
Hi guys.
But there
Nothing
we are,
wrong with
guys.
being a witch, there isn't. Right, guys. Let's see whether we can hear what's coming through. Put them down there if you can. Or to the side or there, love. To the side or there, there's two gaps in between crisp packets. No, where that crisp packet is, there's like two gaps.
Which space road is this?
Evening, spirits. We've just come round from the other tunnels. Is anybody here with us who we've just been communicating with? Lucky man, just greedy. We have put some devices down there on the floor. I'm just going to dim my light a bit. If there's any energies here with us who want to communicate, could you please step forward for me? We don't mean you any harm or disrespect. Abby? What's the relevance of the Abbey? Or Abby as a name? John's ball's out, they're out. They're on the floor. Yes. Pop what you hear in chat for us, guys, because I know this box is saying things and I can't pick it up, what it's saying. Dark. It's very dark in this tunnel. I can't get comfy with this. You can do it, yeah, if you do. That spirit box, XSB's gone on floor. Hang on, I've just disconnected everything.
SB7, there you go, lovely.
Let me grab some.
You grab that. That one's plugging back in. Do you want to just plug that? If John holds, you hold.
They've just dropped their SB7.
I've just
on
dropped my
the floor, guys. They're just
SB7.
putting it all back together.
I'm throwing it.
Yeah.
His.
Oh, SB7 is worth something.
What is his?
That went out of focus then, didn't it?
It's because of that blue light. It's focusing on the light. It's when it
Right.
focuses on something, it keeps going out of
Look at the
focus.
focus, yeah.
Yeah. How many energy spirits are here with us?
So
Come here. Meaning no harm or disrespect to any of the energies around us. 3. So the 3 energies that are here, we're just here to communicate with you and find out what happens after our bodies die. Where does our energy go? There's a couple of devices on the floor. I promise you they're not here to harm you. All they are communication devices so you can communicate with us. I think Lindsay should do a solo. No. Do we have any miners here? Me too, further in tunnel. It finishes just up the up top. I'll show you in a minute, Brett. Is this the tunnel where the miners used to walk?
Dream.
What was the name of the pit or the cholera? Cholera? Cholera, that's a disease, isn't it?
Yeah.
John's holding a device in his hand. If you can come and stand in front of us, they'll be able to capture you on the screen. If you can show yourself as a heat.
Yeah.
Here. Yes, here. If you can stand here in front of me. Don't be scared of this device that I'm using. Don't be scared of this device. It's just a contraption that's been built to help people that can't walk. So it won't hurt you. Could you tell us how many of us there are in this tunnel with you? If you can see us, energy, if you can see us, calling out to the spirit energies, if you can see us, how many of us are stood in this tunnel?
Blue.
I thought you said blue. If you can see that blue light, could you walk towards it for us, please? If you go close enough to that device, it will make a bleeping sound and it will change colours. Could you change the colour from blue to, I think, green?
No, they're all blue on that one.
Are they all blue on that one? No, it won't. It'll put blue light, 2 blue lights on.
Put the one down. No. 4 lights in the
Blue chair. Do you hear it say blue chair? It is like a blue chair that I'm sat in. These are just what's been built for people that have got difficulties walking.
Can you tell us what's supposed to happen in this tunnel at midnight? If we're here at midnight, what's supposed to happen?
It could do, Joanne. As in little or blue light. Yeah, Yvonne, it could be either one. There's an old tale that's been going round about this tunnel.
Stop.
That something's supposed to happen at midnight. Lindsay, maybe spirit is stood near you if it said blue chair. It could be, Gemma. Stop. I thought I heard stop when I were asking that question.
You want to try one at apps rather than spirit box, or you quite happy with spirit box?
Do you want to stop on Spirit Box a bit, or do you want us to try one of the apps? I'm not going to ask the question about midnight, and I take it back, and I'm sorry to ask. It's not that we're not about that. We're just about interacting with positive energies. So I didn't mean any disrespect when I asked that question. If trains due at midnight, bet it's late running.
Well, the train would be going above us.
Right, so the train would be... So the miners walked underneath here to get to the pit, and the train went above. Right, so that big tunnel we were in...
No, do you remember the bridge we walked across with all that wire fencing on side?
Yeah.
That's this.
Right. So can you guys remember that? On the top, when somebody asked us what the wire fences were for, this is what it took you down to. A runway horse course, a man to be killed at the station. A runaway horse caused a man to be killed at the station. Didn't somebody pick up on it? I don't know. I'll have to look back. Dead wave, please, for our lovely Carol.
Play.
Could you please just step forward and trigger one of those devices off, please, with all your energy? If all those miners walk through this tunnel... Play or plate and light. You can play with those devices, yes?
Would it?
Plate is connected to steam trains. Someone picked up on a horse and cart. I thought they did, Chris. I thought horse and cart had been picked up earlier in chat. Thank you for letting me know. Bloody. What happened in the pit or on the quarry?
That was SP7.
If there was any accidents in the quarry or on the pit, could you just touch one of those devices for me down there on the floor? Or if you're walking past them, if you could just kick it slightly. They stood on the plate to shovel coal into the boiler on a tray. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know. The plate.
Like a metal plate across, and then they shovel coal to drive the engine, to drive the...
Right.
That drove the steam engine.
Can you hear that one okay?
Can you hear this one okay, guys? Was you...
You have to visit your tunnel. Wayne, that's dirty.
Are you one of the miners? or one of the people that used to work on the train and stand on the plate to put the coal into the fire to make the train go.
Would this have been the tunnel where they heard the footsteps? Or would that have just been on?
No, down here as well. This is another one of the tunnels where you'd walk through and you'd somebody was walking behind you.
Because somebody could be walking with pick boots on
Yeah.
through here.
This is probably an area that you will recognise, because I don't believe it's over this way. If you recognise this area, please don't mention whereabouts we are.
For our own safety.
How many miners are walking through this tunnel right now?
2? Did that say 2?
I thought it said 2.
Sounds like 2. If there's 2 miners here, could you tell us your names, please?
That's get out.
Sounded like it.
Yeah.
What was the name of the pit or the quarry that you used to work at?
Out, 2 again, out, out. Were people not allowed to walk down this tunnel? Was it only meant for the miners?
Hey, Kelly.
You've turned your light, you nutter.
I'm trying to bring it down so I didn't blind you. There we go, guys. Don't want to blind Lindsay.
Could you show yourself to one of us? Could you show yourself? That's my vape, guys. Could you show yourself to one of us? Could you show yourself to John or Wenda or Helen? Could you show him in either a dark shadow? What?
Preferably a light.
Or a light? Well, we're a bit light on cameras, that's all. Or can you show yourself as a light going straight across my screen? But it needs to be a big ball of light, if you can. If you can muster up the energy.
We haven't really been vaping in here, have we?
I have.
For it to be as...
No.
No, not as misty
No,
as that.
but because it's raining, it could be mist coming in from rain. Because it's gone misty up the top. But that's other end of the tunnel.
I can tell you.
That's the other end of the tunnel.
Where you are, we up there, yeah, I am. That's
Do you want to walk them up? John's going to walk you up to the other side of the tunnel.
When we walk down from the
Yeah.
above, we nearly enough got to that end of the...
All right. I'm going to turn the lights up a bit just before I take you up here, guys. So, it said 2 had... Oh, I missed that. 2 had died at the pit, but I found 5. Walking over the bridge, here's a woman's disembodied voice. Can you give yourself to us, please? Yep, so this is the other end of the tunnel, where we were just up there when we came down and walked down. And there you go. They all are. It is. It is starting to get heavy now.
Do you want to sneak back to the car? No, but it's chucking it down, isn't it?
What?
Sneak back to the car and get coffee. Get Wendy's bag. Is that, have you got a bag in there, or have you?
I have, it's in back.
Right.
I've got some snacks in, so yeah, you can fetch it, John, love. Not ready, Evan.
I'm going to get you coffee.
All right, okay, yeah, it's in that bag on back seat. I think Morrison's...
Is- John's left the tunnel, so now you've only got 3 ladies in the tunnel. Well, I'll say ladies.
Very loosely.
You've got 3 ladies in the tunnel.
Yeah, we're female, I wouldn't say we're ladies.
Is there anything you can do to try and make us jump?
Anything you can do, I can do.
John's done a runner. Must have felt very close in on the train with the tunnel being so narrow. No, Joanne, in this tunnel here, this is where the miners used to walk through. the train tunnel is actually above this one.
Yes, Wayne, you'll have to come up.
Where the train tracks were are actually above that, above the tunnel itself.
I didn't know it was in the other one.
So, yeah, but the miners used to walk through here to go to the pit or the quarry. We are going to do. Now, I don't know, I saw like a white thing floating, but I don't know whether it's like drops of rain coming through, so if you can show yourself as a light. Hello.
I don't know if I've got. Seems really distorted.
No worries, my lovely. I think I just saw a rat then. Possibly. I would say that there will be rats in these tunnels. I saw a white figure then. I'm not vaping at the moment, so it's not my vape. If there's anybody in this tunnel with us, could you walk towards the camera? Could you walk towards the camera? Could you walk towards me? Could you show yourself as a light or a dark shadow? It won't hang around, they don't like noise. What won't hang around? Oh, rat. They do, Brett. They do hang about, the swines. Yeah. Could all the miners, please, can you start walking down? The mine's open and work needs to be done. Looks like half a body on the wall. I wouldn't even know where I'm looking for half a body. But I think it's, yeah, I think it could be like discoloration of the bricks. No, we're changing speaker. This one's a bit.
It sounds a bit distorted to me.
Yeah. Imagine how many people would have walked through that tunnel. I know, there would have been too many. How many miners used to work here? Looks like it's carrying a lamp. Really, Chris? There is something at the end of the tunnel, and you can see it like a light figure on the right-hand side. Yeah, it's just on wall, that.
It's colour on wall. I'll have a look up and have a look. I'm pretty sure it's just like
Was a very old mine. Is the mine still there? No.
No. Where the mine was, there is a big factory which does.
Right, so there's a factory on it now where the mine was.
And then at the other side.
Evening, Tasha.
And where the quarry was is where the council nowadays have their brick.
Right. So it's all built on.
Yeah, it's all built on, yeah. And then at the back of it is the fields for the local high school.
Right.
No, it's just like white paint that's on wall.
Yeah, stone tape phenomena. I suggest that phenomena, right? Yeah.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon. Da, 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 da. Did you used to enjoy working down the mine or working in the quarry? John's vape.
Yeah,
Could you
sorry.
tell us how old was the youngest boys to go down in the
I
mine?
heard something above us. I was trying to think what it were.
Don't know if I heard 5 or 10 then.
Because it's that path above us.
I'm going to ask that question again. I'm so sorry. Just heard basket and I did. Makes you think about possible mine shafts under the buildings. Exactly. They're all low, Joanne. 10 and 5. I thought I heard 10 and 5. Were they the youngest boys that worked down the mine?
Motivate coming across. Look at me though, it sounded train.
How many? Thank you for answering. How many accidents
On that does sound like a train.
happened at the mine?
Diesel engine.
Or do you like sweet?
Ask them about canaries.
Well, she'll be fine first. Everyone else
I've been told to ask you a question about the canaries. Could you tell me what the canaries means? What was a canary's job?
Did that just say the G-S word? Gas.
Is that what a canary were for
Yeah.
gas?
To detect the gas in the mines.
Well, I didn't know
Be
that.
like the methane gas, I believe.
Yeah.
Canaries used to detect the gases. Sarah heard gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for that validation, for that communication.
yeah, the canaries used to drop dead if there was too much.
Sorry?
So the canaries then alerted you guys when you were down the mines that there was a gas.
So it was
Leak.
previous to railway, and then railway.
Yeah.
Did you have to evacuate the mines?
Because I looked at a couple of maps that Cliff sent me. And
Yeah, it was as soon as Canary passed out, the miners fled.
the pit and
Oh,
the
that's
railway
right,
were
sad.
on, and then the other one he sent me had the quarry and the pit on. So the quarry was there first. then the
Was
pit
there any
and then
gas
the railway.
explosions at this mine?
If Cliff can just verify that for me.
See any smoke coming from
Why do I need to run? Do you want to take it for a walk? Can you manage these to walk with him?
Where am I walking to?
I don't
You're talking about a dog.
top and just see whether you can get him to say what's down Amir's left down this end, or if there's a gas explosion going to happen, because it's saying run and gas, and my side's hurting because I'm twisted. Or just hold it, you don't have to walk. Evening, AK Explorers. I think it's Explorers. Twisted.
Welcome, AK. So who said run? Who's saying run? Fire damp? What does fire damp mean to you? Your uncle and death. You talking? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What's happening? What's the weather? What's the weather doing right now? Fire damp was death to them. Well, some people heard death. How many ladies, and I do use that term loosely, how many ladies are down at the other end of this tunnel? Joanne heard 3. Chris heard rain. Cliff says they're eating my buns, go get them. I hope you're not eating all Cliff's buns. Oh, you've got a load of Jaffa cakes at home, Cliff. You're telling me fibs. What? They're eating Jaffa cakes. I don't think they are eating Jaffa. What, are you eating Jaffa cakes? Oh, Jaffa.
And we can do it to ETA as well. If you can find us, you're welcome to come and share it in with us.
We have to be in for the next 5 minutes or go longer.
Yeah, so that's your task, guys.
Yep.
If you know where the location is, come and join us for the fun.
But just
Did you hear that?
shout, I'm coming in before you walk in.
Yeah, And else Lindsay will be that way out to the tunnel.
No, I'll go away.
Yeah.
Did you hear that,
There you
guys?
go, guys.
If anybody knows where we are, you're welcome to come down and have a bun.
I'll come down and investigate with us for half an hour.
And then at some point.
Well, it's funny watching Ellen try to get in one of my tins of Jaffas and failed.
And then some,
She's not listening, Cliff.
Will it sit there?
we'll like to get some, options.
Right, go and get your coffee then. I just can't twist my body. It might take a while. Exploration. Sorry, I said explorers first, AK. If you like
Yeah.
the live guys. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up, my lovelies, if you're enjoying, and subscribe and all the other stuff that we do.
We're doing vortex, did you say?
Yeah, we're going to do Vortex. I'll have one in a minute, my lovely, yeah.
We've also got one more bun each to eat.
We are going to do the Vortex.
Anybody that can turn up at location.
No worries, Michelle, my lovely lady. Thank you so much for joining us.
You can save me from eating another one, because
Yeah.
We are live on Friday, Michelle. Did you hear that's good, Peter?
They're only little buns as well.
Yeah. They're only a mouthful each, aren't they? Depending how big they are.
Calling out to the energies of this tunnel, of this railway track, to the workers that worked in the quarry. Could you please step forward and communicate with us? We're just here to find out what happens when our bodies die, what happens to our energies and soul. We'd like to believe that our energies go on. If our energies do go on, could you flash one of those lights for me on the floor? One of those devices? We don't disappear. Death, we don't disappear. There's a... Could I ask, am I okay to ask you a question? I would like to ask you, do we create our own heaven when we've crossed over? Can you answer that question? No.
No. I keep seeing John ending up head over heels when he keeps walking down. But it won't like you all.
We know that there's all different kinds of belief to where we all go, but does all our energy go to the same place? When we cross over, we all have different religions and different beliefs. Could you tell me whether all our energy does go to the same place after we've died?
You set it up, man, it's just a case of...
Could you tell me how old you were when you died? That's a 9 before I even asked. At first, heard pops. Busy. Are you not allowed? Are you not allowed to answer questions about what happens to us after we pass away? 9.
I believe there is only one God, but he has many disguises. And then
And what's the name?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
Calling out to the. Are you a little boy who's 9?
Yes.
10?
I heard yes and then 10.
Yeah.
Are you 9 or 10? 9.
I thought it said 10.
Mind you, I'd be careful with that place with 9. It could be German as well.
9. Yeah.
Maybe no.
Yeah.
That's about all of the German I do know.
Could there have been any Germans?
Possibly.
10 then 9.
He might not have known how old he was.
If you're 9 or 10, is your name Billy? Whoa. A friend.
A friend. I heard that. 'Cause at first I thought you were going to say 8, and then it said a friend.
Did you work down the mine?
9.
Does 9 mean no in German? Highly probable they would have had used German POWs to work in the quarries and mines. Yeah, I keep hearing 9 and 10. Are you of German descendant? Is it guten Tag for good morning? Or is that good night?
I don't know, ring me now. She's got a master's degree in German.
If you're German, guten Tag, if that's how you say it. I didn't really do well in German.
Couldn't tell. I think it's just good day. I'm not sure.
Guten Morgen. Did you work here and was you from a foreign country? It just said Natch, which means night. Was you made to work here during the wartime or after the war? Spricken de douche, is that it? De Dutch, can't pronounce. Can you pronounce?
Sprechen die Deutsch.
What?
Sprechen die Deutsch.
Sprechen de Deutsch?
Does that mean Lindsay's making a spectacle of herself?
Guten Abend? Could you tell me what the relevance to 10 is? You're just making me say things now, aren't you?
Settings.
I bet it's 8, isn't it?
No.
With Brett.
No, it's not Brett. Sarah, Brett, Angela, when you're saying good afternoon, it's night. Yeah, but I've just said... Yeah, but isn't...
I could enjoy this at home, guys.
Good night? Is that good night? Hey, stranger.
Hey, stranger.
Anyway, yeah.
I hope you're well.
We could have done with our house.
Good night is good night.
In German, actually. Yeah,
We do always hear Brett's name. I think it's telling us that it wants us to work with Brett. Evening, Sam.
If you can speak German, if you can also speak English, can you tell us what German is for good night?
Evening, Mr. A.
How would I say good night in German? That's goodbye, isn't it?
Oh, bless that. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing, stranger.
How are you? It's hello, goodbye, and
Good night is good night. Sounded like burp.
bird.
Evening, Sam.
Evening, Sam. Right, you want to do Vortex
Yep, we're going to do Vortex.
before my battery runs out.
So we're going to do another vortex, guys.
Oh, that's not safe. Can I pop that back on wall a minute?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you. Photos, guys, photos.
Vortex time, guys. Oh dear, my backside.
there's any energies here, or if the energies of the miners are here. Evening, Elizabeth. Can you step forward into these lights? Can you come and show yourself? What does it look like when it's doing in... We'll try it when grid's set. We'll do grid afterwards. This light and this smoke, it won't hurt you. It's not a gas. It's just a way for us to be able to see you. If you can come and stand bang in the middle. I'm going to have to come to this side, I think, because it's like taking it down that way, isn't it? If you can come and stand in this light, we will be able to see you.
No.
Don't you want to be seen? Burger man. What? Burger man is mine. Oh, Cliff, can you say it, spell it so I can pronounce it, please? If there's any energies here that want to be seen, please just step forward.
What's he put?
B-E-R.
Bergerman.
Bergerman.
Yeah.
Was you a Bergerman?
Like an official.
Minor. Definitely sounds foreign what's coming through. I think we're going to have to listen back and try and work out what they're saying. See if it's clearer. Here's Ronald McDonald. It does sound German, yeah.
It's definitely not.
That's all right, Joanne.
Well, that's what a Bergerman is, like a police officer,
yeah.
somebody official over in Germany.
Right. Evening, Jane. Bergman.
Because you used to have your Burgermasters.
Was you a Bergman? If you was a Bergman, could you step forward into this light for me, please?
You've got one cup left, Wendy, and I'm going to leave it at 5 and use it.
Could you show yourself to us?
Yeah, nobody.
We're only going to do it 2 more times. We don't want John passing out.
No, he's got a long drive home.
That's me. Stranger heard that's me. Hey, glad you do live on YouTube. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Evening, Michael, my lovely. Yeah, we do quite a lot of lives on YouTube now, post to Facebook. Chat's a lot easier than 30-second delay. Plus we get, you don't make a lot, you make like 2 pence on the adverts that get watched. But every little helps. Bergman is German for the word minor. Bergman, could you tell me how old you were, please? That's it. Say, Ich heiße Lindsay. Spell it phonetically for you.
There we are, look.
Ich heiße Lindsay.
Way around the tunnel, look, guys. Definitely don't sound English what's coming through there, does it?
See, Brett, now you understand me. You can tell me things hard to say. Ben, do we have a Ben here with us? Z, D. Before we leave, there's 2 devices down there, 3 devices down there on the floor. Could you please just light one of them up? Oh, hang on, John's trying it that way, look.
It's like shooting stars.
What's that just said? I can't see that. I don't think it's not as good as. Yeah,
He's died.
it's not as good as work. Ooh, LOL, trippy. Could you show yourself in this grid? This is quite actually not bad, that.
It ends up with like shooting stars though, don't they? It elongates the light.
Yeah.
My God, Ovulus is going off something chronic. Woo.
Douche.
50 centre, daddy. Right. That's it. Getting smoky in here. Dooch. Is it Dooch?
Deuce.
Deuce.
Deuce is 2.
Thank you so much for communicating with us. It really means a lot that you can come through and speak to us. Really, Michael, bless. Wow. Hope you're all right and hope you're well, my lovely. To say good night to us, or yeah, to say good night to us, could you just light one of those devices up on the floor for me? Deutsch. What does Deutsch mean? Sounds like Ovulus, a 50-year-old daddy. Bright. If you've enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button. Thank you. 2 again, it means German. Ah.
Yeah, guys, I hope
If
you've
you are
enjoyed
Deutsch,
tonight's
could you
stream.
light one of those lights up, those devices on the floor over there near the blue light, please?
Hope you've enjoyed tonight's stream, guys.
Would really mean a lot if you could use your energy just to flash it once.
We didn't actually come down
Before we go.
She's feeding me buns, look.
Finish off 5 minutes on Spirit Box. So
Yeah, we'll have SB7. I'll let you take all cameras and I can finish my coffee. Right, we're going to put Spirit Box back on, SB7, for 5 minutes, because we did get quite a little bit of things coming through and said. So let's see what picks up. That one's mine. You've not found us, Yvonne. Ain't spoken German in years, having to dredge it up. Don't forget if you caught any screenshots. Yes, please, don't forget to post. And we are just setting up. That's a nobody. See if we can get German coming through on Spirit Box. See if that can validate what we've just had coming through. I don't know what I've done here. Oh, it's because it's in front, innit?
Spirit Box is on, but it's on that magnitude mode. Let me get past you. Oop. Let me get this side. Can you speak to me through this device in my hand? Or light the the black box with the blue light on? Light that up, or one of the balls that are next to it? Just to let us know that you're here. Lindsay's showing her buns on camera.
The Ellens.
If
we have any German miners here? Could you please come in the room? Say hello. Sorry, I went to put this down for good. I'll come over. I'm putting food down the thing, not that you have one, I don't know.
Turn my light off.
Calling out to the German energies. For what reason were you made to work down these mines? That's not just like it was before. You didn't make like that bullet sound.
Yeah, I know, but because I can't hold them far enough apart.
Oh, here.
There you
I
go,
can
look.
hold it now. To the German miners, why was you here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many times a day did you have to walk down this tunnel?
We're all going to be leaving in a minute.
My bad.
Can you say good night? Goodbye?
You do that nice up there then?
Yeah. What did that just say?
Don't know.
Did anybody hear what that said?
Oh my god.
What?
It's chapter 3.
A what?
It's chapter 3.
Coming out?
Yeah?
Did you just touch one of those devices just to say good night?
But not
I heard a lady's voice whisper.
a normal whistle, but you know, like a station whistle.
I didn't. We'll see if it's picked up on camera. Did we just hear the station whistle going?
Or that type of, not as though a human were blowing whistle, but you know, that type.
Thank you to those that have communicated with us.
More like a zzz, yeah, or even a.
It really
whistle
does mean
for,
a
you
lot.
know, like rec time.
Yeah.
Museum.
Yeah.
Could you just
I
say
can hear
goodbye
whistle
to us
one
through
sec.
that device John's holding
Yeah,
in his
rather than
hand?
the person actually
Yeah.
whistling.
Yeah. Or a steam whistle.
Sprech die Deutsch?
You just said something but I can't hear it.
By the way, guys, after 11 o'clock, and we do not want to be here at 12.
No,
No,
we're
we
just
won't.
going to say goodbye.
Oh, no, I'm not saying
No, I've just said to John we're going to call it. He's just going to...
call the devil out.
No, we don't.
That's the only reason I'm saying it.
Nicht gut.
We do not play with the
Nicht
dark.
gut.
Yeah. We don't play with the dark side.
No, we're not playing. So, yes, my lovely lot. So, do you want to just say good night too? I'm holding it up so I'm not blinding you.
Yeah, what's straight into my eyes. Good night, everybody from Wendy from White Rose.
And from Ellen from White Rose.
We will be joining them again very soon on investigation. But yeah, I think it's been a cracking night tonight. John's just putting all his doodahs away.
John's putting his balls away.
He's putting his balls away. Vasty das. Hey, I might take up German.
You never, hey, Liz, we might even do a live feed on crochet lesson with you.
Crochet, hey, do a live feed of crocheting. Night, night. Thank you for your company. Oh, bless you, Antoinette. Night Hall, great location. It is. Night White Rose from Carol and everybody in chat. Das ist mein Heiß. Is that right?
My thing is, they're not telling you what you're saying, though.
I know you're not telling. I know. I'm sure Brett's getting me to say rude things. It's been a brilliant night. My favourite kind of location. Loved it. We will come back on another night to walk the paths.
We'll probably come back more summer, I think.
Yeah, in summertime.
Yeah. I don't like coming back to location, but I don't like coming back to them too soon.
No, exactly. Yes. So I think, yeah.
Don't trust Brett.
You said nothing rude. Yeah. Yeah, I think we will be coming back. Missed most of your stream. When do you stream? Times and days. We stream on a Wednesday, Fridays,
No,
Saturdays, Sundays.
An investigation, and Tuesdays. We
Chit
have-
chat.
Yeah.
Do a Tuesday night chit chat. It's normally between 8 o'clock and 8:30 that we do start.
We'll normally turn up about
but that's
9.
GMTV,
GMTV?
UK. GMT. I said that the day.
We are GMTV.
It's GMT time, UK time.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
stranger.
stranger, my lovely. Look forward to having you along with us on investigation.
Yeah, we've got about
because you guys are our extra eyes and ears.
50 minutes to get out of this tunnel.
Yeah, before we don't want to be in here. Best
No,
to keep an eye on community tab. Yeah, I do post on community, and we have also got Facebook and a group on Facebook. I've missed it all tonight, so oh, bless you, Jane, my lovely. Yes, well, we are live on Friday, and again, we are going to be at a brand new location to us. Blimey, Lindsay, that's going back a bit. Which one, Joanne?
GMTV.
TV.
GMTV TV.
Oh, night, John. Spirit needs a voice sometimes. It does, my lovely, it does. And positive energy is what we are all about. We don't go looking for negative energies. It's just not our cup of tea, GMTV. So, yeah. So,
Green Goddess that run GMTV.
it worked, Green Goddess, weren't it? Yeah. And Mr. Motivator. No finer than a bit of Mr. Motivator to get you motivated in the morning. Playback is available. It is, my lovely. So yes, so I would just like to say thank you,
you, Miss
to Yvonne.
Yes, thank you to Yvonne.
I will show you what she's made me, and I will be returning the torch. It did come in really, really handy. Thank you, my lovely lady. I love Mr. Motivator. So, right, we are going to say goodnight,
Yep, good
and
night.
we shall catch you all Friday. New location between 8,
Between 8 and 9.
I'm going to say 8 o'clock,
But
and I will update
We'll update.
on things.
So, look,
So,
whatever we said, about 15
you're
minutes.
welcome, Yvonne.
And you'll
So,
be back right.
yeah. All right then, my lovelies, take care. You'll have to end it. I can't press.
Yep, thank you
X.
guys. Thanks everyone joining. Thanks to all our
Sweet
mods
dreams,
for coming
good
and
morning,
modding.
good
to
afternoon.
Gemma, Joanne, Carol, Kimmer, Claire, Steve, Scotty and Chris.
Are you sure you've got them all?
Did I get them all? Have I forgot anybody?
Before we go, we've not forgot anybody.
Gemma?
And thank you to everybody else
Carol,
that's joined us tonight.
Kimmer, Claire, Joanne.
Carol, you said Caroline,
Yeah.
right. Bows and bows. Yes, so
Scotty,
thank you to everybody
Cliff
for joining
and
us.
Steve.
For Chris.
I've said Chris, Scotty,
I thought you
Cliff,
said Cliff.
Chris. Scotty, Chris and Steve. Do you know I'm getting in trouble? I get it right and I get in trouble.
Oh, dear. Evening, Alicia. But yes, we will see you again. I forgot what I was saying. Do you know? Mine's just gone. Yeah, we'll catch you Friday at a new location. And whatever I was trying to say, I'll say again soon.
Take care,
Sweet
guys.
dreams.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
That's it. You just put your hand across my face.